Lionel Messi ain't bad, eh? He missed a penalty, but then he made up for it. Lovely opening goal. Second goal would come later on. These were the celebrations all around the world. Lionel Messi fans, of course, in all four corners of the globe as he becomes the top goal scorer in the history of the World Cup, contributing to Argentina's 2-0 victory over Austria. Most matches played, most minutes played, most tournaments played, most goals, most opposition scored against, most goal contributions, most matches won, most player of the tournament awards. It's not bad, is it, for Lionel Messi, who did it once again, Jan?
Well, I'm in Austria. I worked in the studio today, and they played Austria.
Yeah.
And after the game, Ralf Rangnick, all the players, they said, "Why did they lose the game?" Lionel Messi, Lionel Messi, Lionel Messi. He's just walking around. He's looking like he's like in a jungle. He's like a lion, just looking there. Where can I go? Which space? I mean, this guy is. Is there a word that can describe him? I tried in the studio to compare him with Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, the composer from Salzburg, who was a genius, who had his operas in his head. He didn't have to write them down. I mean, this man is a genius. I mean, whatever you say. I mean, when I talked to my dad, he said, "Yeah, I saw Pelé. What a player he was." I will tell my grandchildren about a guy called Lionel Messi because he is turning in to be the best ever.
It's pretty cool. Even for you, it's got to be cool.
And he's still got that ability to find space. Sometimes it's by allowing the opposition to have the ball and he'll just walk into space. Why teams don't go and pick him up while they're in possession, I'm never quite sure. But when it comes to him, defenders get tight. He can play one touch. He's clever with his one-touch passing. He's very aware of what's around him. And then when he does get the space, his technique is so good and he's understanding where the space is and how to bend balls around defenders and score goals. He's just an outstanding footballer, both with his technique but also with his brain.
It's scary to witness. It really is. I'll speak for myself here. My concern with Lionel Messi coming into this tournament is 3.5 years on from Argentina winning it. He's, of course, 3.5 years older. You saw him in the Club World Cup last summer against European opposition, and while he was good, he was not this good. And then all of a sudden, you see him in this Argentina shirt, where it really matters. And I think where Lionel Messi and Argentina look different from 3.5 years ago is there is not that pressure of we have to deliver a World Cup for Lionel Messi, or Lionel Messi needs to win that World Cup to convince doubters like me. And is playing with a freedom. And now all of a sudden, this Argentina team, Lionel Messi, of course, at the centre of it, are putting in performances that I certainly did not expect. And I think is or should be worrying to everybody else in the tournament.
I went on SportsCenter before the start of this tournament saying, don't worry about Argentina, write them off. They're old. Messi's past it. Don't even have them in your bracket going very far. What a kiss of death that was.
Well, yeah, but I think there are 2 points to take out of this because first of all, the very positive thing about Argentina, it's not just that they're looking for Messi, which is not a bad guy to look for because he will always deliver. But is there something about the way they make it automatically, the things they do? The first goal, they just let a ball go. They wait for Messi, and Messi comes up and he sees that the goalkeeper, Shaka, is on his wrong foot. And he has seen that 5 seconds ago. But another fact today, and I have to speak for my Austrian friends, before the first goal, there was a big foul on Shaka.
Yes.
That goal should not have been given. And but VAR and that situation didn't, you will probably end up Argentina winning anyway. They missed the penalty. They were the better team. But that is also a fact. But doesn't take anything away from Messi. If you see the whole attack on the second goal, where Messi is starting everything, his movements, his touches, his awareness where the ball ends. It's like he sees, chess player, call him whatever you want. He just sees things much, much, much earlier than any other player on this planet.
So, at the start of the tournament, you had France, Spain, England, Portugal, Brazil, Argentina. According to the bookies, that was the order. Where are Argentina in that order after these opening 2 matches, in your opinion, Shaka?
Right now, I think second. I still have France.
Behind France?
I still have France as my favourites. I put Argentina second. You touched on it earlier, and you saw it in Spain's first game without Lamine Yamal, how decidedly average they look.
Yes.
Drew that first game, and then, of course, put things right second time around. And that's my concern around Spain. Their reliance, if not over-reliance, on a Lamine Yamal. And while
Could you argue, obviously, Argentina?
absolutely you could. But right now, Lamine Yamal comes into this tournament carrying a bit of an injury. So there's that little bit of an asterisk around will he last the entire tournament. I just feel, and while Spain maybe are recognizing that pressure around Lamine Yamal, around their delivery, Argentina just play with house money. And are just enjoying this tournament and putting in performances that, I certainly did not expect. And which is why I have them where they are, because they're on a kind of no-lose trajectory. They can do as it comes in this tournament.
Where would you have them in my beautiful rankings?
I'd have them second as well.
Really?
And I was with you right at the start of the season. Somebody asked me, were Brazil better than Argentina? I think, yeah, they are, because Argentina are 4 years older. They can't rely on Messi anymore. Surely he's not going to be the player that he was or has been for so many years. So, and they're working so hard. They look confident. They move the ball around well. They work around Messi. They know that he's not going to go and defend, so they have a shape that allows them to drift out to that side of the field when he's not defending. But when the ball's in front of them, they lock teams down one side, they get aggressive, they win it back, and that's when Messi comes back into play. It's not in their general build-up when they're building up from the back. He comes into play when they win the ball back, and that's what they've done well so far.
Second best team in this World Cup, Jan?
Well, did you see them? Did you see when they walked out before the game? You had Messi at the front, and then behind him, Martinez, Romero. They look like a film. It's like the big star is coming out, and around him is the soldiers.
It's like walking to the studio with me.
Yeah, exactly. And they're just walking out there, and they all are there to protect the jewelry in Messi. And I think that this balance of his brilliancy, we knew about that, but that it also fit. Look at Romero, Lisandro Martinez. You can say whatever you want. They have a small team at the back. They won every header. I mean, I said before the game that maybe set pieces could be a good thing for Austria. They didn't give a chance. And they were like the smallest defenders around, and they're winning everything. So that attitude, I have them up there. We'll see what happened. We're talking about some teams been depending on their Yamal for Spain. But, I mean, what happened if something happened to Messi?
Do you play Messi in the third game, Jan?
Pardon?
Do you play Messi in the third game?
I think we will talk more about that when Mbappé will play Haaland in a game that doesn't count for anybody. I think they will love to play. Yeah. There's something called the Golden Boot, two words, and they will love to play. They never go off, don't they?
But big picture, you've already qualified. You're okay.
No, I think all those three players will play.
Really?
I think they will, because they want to score goals. They're not Messi's not somebody who works that hard. So the only worry about is he gets challenged in a bad tackle.
But why even risk that?
Because he wants to carry on. The word momentum. He wants to go and be the best player in the world. Or he is the best player in the world. But he wants to go and score another couple of goals. He wants to have the best World Cup he possibly can have.
Right.
I'll agree in that Mbappe and Haaland want to score goals. And there's this golden boot race that's on. Messi, for all the records that he holds, he never seems to be chasing records. And we often describe Messi as having this kind of childlike quality about playing the game. And I feel that while in the third game, common sense is rest Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi says to Scaloni, I want to play.
Yeah.
Because when have you ever seen him be taken off? He's never taken off. Right. At Barcelona, he played all the time.
He just wants to play, and it's kind of it's childlike but so refreshing.
But shouldn't a manager take charge of that? A manager's minutes because of his
who
age?
tells if Lionel Messi says to Lionel Scaloni?
We're calling Roberto Martinez a chicken for not having the ability to take Cristiano.
But you're taking him off for a different reason. We're talking about taking Ronaldo off because he's not playing well. You're talking about taking Messi off for resting him. And Messi saying, I don't need the rest because I don't run around. I don't go and close people down. Give me the ball and I'll make something happen.